So the United States is about to go through some storms. Back in 2024, I predicted for you that the United States would be going through like hurricanes of such magnitude that they would be wiping out infrastructure, and we saw that come to bear. But I told you at that time that those physical storms were just a metaphor for the larger storms that the United States was going to go through, because the United States refused to stop trying to conquer the world instead of comprehending it. And I made 2 videos on that. Check my Far-Seeing People list, because I needed people to understand what was about to happen. I'm sorry for laughing, because what's about to go down is not funny. Again, as I always tell you, Black people, we have to transmute the suffering, and we transmute it into something we can bear with laughter. It's just a coping mechanism. But what I wanted to tell you all is you need to start following people of color, Far-Seeing people of color, and you need to start following the unpretty ones, the ones who are not so entertaining, because it is within those people information that you were going to need to know. I was being notified today, and I want to keep this as explain this with the least amount of complication. There's a recompense for people of color, and part of that recompense will be in their ability to see what's coming. Okay. And so if you want to be a part of the people who are able to survive what's coming, you're going to need to start listening to people of color. Okay. Find you some Black Far-Seeing women, and you need to hold on. You need to hold on for dear life. Not trying. It's like I was saying in 24. I'm not trying to say like cause fear, because that's not what you should be doing as a far-seeing person. What I am doing is trying to put you guys in your best position, like in your best path forward, because there is at the end of the storm, there is a space on the other side. It's like in any storm. What you see is that you see the clouds, the wind, the rain, and all of that, and it gets pretty horrific, right? Anybody else been in a hurricane before? And when you're in that hurricane, it's horrific, and you don't know when it's gonna stop. You can kind of, they can guesstimate, but you have to ride that out until it's over. So this is what Americans, and I'll just stick with the United States. This is what the United States is going to have to, Americans are going to have to ride this out. And it's a series of things. And some of you are not people of faith, meaning, and I'm not talking about a particular faith. I'm talking about what faith essentially is, which is, it's the belief that something is going to be, like Black people always say, we're going to be all right. And then we take steps to make that happen. And so in order to ride the storms that are coming out, you're going to need to have faith, and you're going to need to have faith that things are going to work out for you. You don't know how. There are many times in my life where I'll say, I don't know how this is going to go. But what I do is I know myself. Okay, and I know how I am, and I'm a person who is storm-born. Okay, it's not that I pull storms toward myself. It's just that I was formed in a series of pressure cooking moments, which taught me a lot about myself. And so a lot of you are going to have to see this as a storm, but that you're going to come out on the other side, because the level of evil and wickedness and things that are about to go down and are going down right now, because they've already planned it. I told you guys. Maybe 4 years ago, it may have been 4 years ago, sorry. But that they just been planning these things, and they get their little agenda out and they write it down. And so the things that are about to occur, some of you're going to need someone to talk you through this, right? Anybody got a good friend like that? And no matter what goes down, you can go to this person, you can talk, you can verbally process, and they're going to give you a hug and some words of support. And so that's why you need to go follow, women of color, not just women, just people of color who are far-seeing, because again, for people like that in that space, I'm not saying they're all going to be 100% right. I'm not saying that we're all going to, see it or see what's coming. But what's going to go down, if you are following the right, I would say regional and even national and global ones, you will be able to sidestep stuff. Some things you can't. Some dog poop you're going to be forced to step in and keep walking through, and the smell of it is going to be with you until you can go and wash your shoes, metaphorically speaking. Because the United States, those who are in power, they've decided they're going to conquer the world, and they're not going to try to comprehend the people and to love the people, to know them and understand. And so you're just going to go through this. Okay, you didn't have to. It's one of the most unnecessary things ever. You know how do y'all watch those videos of those people who you can see them walking forward? Their eyes are straight ahead. They're looking through. They're looking at the outside, and you can see that there's a glass door there. They don't see the glass door because they're looking at the other side, the stuff that's on the other side of the glass door, and they just don't see that the glass is there and that they're about to run into it. Yeah, the United States is about to run slap dab into it. And so I want to encourage you guys to laugh, to live, to love, and to not spend this time becoming deeply negative or nihilistic. I have a couple of videos I kind of want to make on that, because again, as I was talking to you earlier about, you really do need faith. You need the faith that things, you need a venture capitalist faith, like a business starter's faith. You need a person who believes that a thing can be, and I mean like the most delusional, right? Because some of you are going to have bombs bursting in the air, bullets coming right at you. You got to be delusional about the fact that it's going to be okay, and that you are going to come out on the other side of it in a better position than you are in right now, because it's just going to be. It's going to be. There are people who are not going to be alive. I told you guys, they're not going to live through it. And I want you guys to be there and to live through what's coming. And so that's why I wanted to drop this quick note. You may not be a person who believes in, what far-seeing people say. Now, some of them are full of it. And if you're wondering about a specific person, put a comment in one of my videos, and I'll go check them out and talk to you about them, because some of them are full of it. A lot of them, I've just started blocking them because they have no tether to anything other than their own flesh. Anyway. So, but I don't want you guys to lose faith or to lose hope, but I do need you too, and I do need you, because the urgency is there. The urgency is here, and it is now. I need you guys to hold on, put your what is it? My dad calls it intestinal fortitude. Like you need to be prepared, be aware, be awake and aware. You need to understand that there are a series of individuals who are about to snap. And what they're going to snap from is because the version of reality they were indoctrinated with, it doesn't exist. The white supremacy is going to be gone. The hierarchies will be under threat. Men and women will be at each other's throats. And people are going to snap all over the good people. So just think of this time as a point in your lives in which you're going to be avoiding other people's crazy. That's really, Black people, we say that all the time. I'm just trying to avoid these people's crazy. Because what people don't understand is that Black people have always viewed racist as crazy. They're insane. They literally believe irrational and non-factual things about other human beings. And so what you're going to have to do is to prepare yourself. Just avoid people's crazy as best as you can.